Good morning, it is June 1st from the floor of the CME Group. This is Yastrow.com talking about today's unemployment report and what it all means. The numbers were dismal. It doesn't matter whether we look at jobs created or the overall unemployment report. You want to look at U6, U4, U16, it doesn't matter. You cannot turn lousy data into good data. This is just plain bad. We know it, we've seen it, we know what's happening. The U.S. economy continues to struggle with growth. Where's our growth going to come from? People seem to be a little bit confused. 140 years ago, people didn't live in California. We were still growing across the country. After that, we were growing by building cities everywhere. Then we were growing by building roads and trying to have our infrastructure built out. Growth is a tricky thing, and it gets more and more difficult as something gets more and more advanced. We continue to search for growth globally, but obviously that's taking place in third world countries. Those companies that want to experience growth are going to have to go overseas and offshore. The United States is a very crowded and well-advanced society. Don't look for dramatic growth opportunities in a country that is not a young infant country, but is actually a developed nation. I'm not sure if we're going to find easy returns here. I'm still looking for 2-3%. I'm keeping it safe. I'm staying in the bigger multinational companies that are going to pay me a dividend. The European situation's a disaster. These are systemic problems. They got everybody issuing debt, and nobody's going to be able to pay for it. How they resolve it is going to be a political answer, not an economic one. The problem with political results is you just never know what's going to happen. It's always crazy. It's almost impossible to hedge. I suggest highly that you take risk off in this environment. If you want to stay invested, stay in U.S. equities and start getting ready to take a little bit of pain and some digel along with it. But I think that's probably the best place to go because Europe's a mess and Asia's not far behind. From the floor of the CME Group, this is Friday, June 1st, and I'm Peter Yastrow. Please go to Yastrow.com, and I hope to explain to you the differences in the economy now versus the economy 15, 20, 30 years ago, and it'll help to explain why the trajectory is the trajectory we're on. Thanks a lot.